is a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The drive will start with an option going left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he stopped immediately there. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray tucks and runs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Off of play action. Here's Smith. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the interception, here's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Got his man. It's London. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Now Rodgers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of, and here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year, and look, I think we both believe that the burden is a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Geno now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go.
On the ground, Rodgers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. A swing pass here to Edwards. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Jet sweep. Here's London. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 8 yards out. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, it's Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Geno. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. The 40. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. And they'll begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. And caught by London. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long, it's Smith. This pass is caught by London. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Swift. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Patterson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Smith. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Geno now to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Smith throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So again, they'll throw with Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Come on. From the 39, Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Back to throw, Murray. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. To throw is Murray, sliding out of the pocket. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.